Much obliged to have you join us on the program TMI on the ITV network. Let's talk about the potentials of the diaspora community, looking at the platform of the Edo State Diaspora Agency, which of course has been created by the present administration. Don't also forget that at the federal level, we have the Nigerian Diaspora Agency, headed by former broadcast journalist Abike Dabiri Erewa, and they've been making some inroads into the international community to strike that level of partnership with Nigerians in the diaspora to have more of their impact on local activities and all of that. It's on record that about $20 billion is the inflows from the diaspora community. By PricewaterhouseCoopers rating, that was expected to rise astronomically from 25.4 billion naira in 2019, and then to 28.5 billion naira in 2021, and then by 2023 it ought to have risen to about $34.8 billion. But from available statistics, on the average for now, about $20 billion is the inflow from the diaspora community. Now that shows to you the importance and the relevance of the diaspora inflow. So today on the program, we're looking at exploring these very, very important segment of our national development to sustain growth, to sustain development, to sustain impact. I'm being joined now by Dr. Tony Agbons from the UK, specifically in London. He's joining us from London. And then, of course, we also have Evangelist Gladys Ugbaide, who is joining us from Scotland. Dr. Agbons, it's always a delight to have you on the show, TMI. Many thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Duke. It's my pleasure. And good morning, great people of Edo State and Nigerians who are watching.
Okay, let me also appreciate Evangelist Gladys Ugbaide for joining this conversation.
Good morning, sir. God bless you all the way from beautiful Scotland.
Thank you.
Good morning, Edo people.
Thank you. So, Dr. Agbos, let me start out with you. Let's look at the overview of the influence of the diaspora community, particularly from the perspective of the inflows. We're talking about $20 billion annually. I don't have the statistics for Edo State, but I have no doubt that Edo people are widely traveled. I'm sure a sizable percentage of that amount is being contributed by Edo people in diaspora. Let's start off from there.
Yeah, thank you, Duke. Like you said in your intro, the huge amount of direct remittance that comes from the diaspora across Nigeria is huge. So, but we are focusing on Edo State, which is our beloved state, and I must also add that available statistics shows that about 17 million Nigerians are in the diaspora. And when you look at this figure, I must tell you for free that over 60% of that, comes from Edo State. So we have a huge diaspora population. In fact, it's often said that there is no house in Edo State that you will not have somebody, who is living abroad. So you must have somebody, from every part of Edo State. So we are a widely traveled people. And like I often say, Edo State sons and daughters, they are like the moon and stars. We are everywhere, shining everywhere.
Okay, fantastic. Let's look at the enabling law that brought to the fore the agency, and from the trajectory of how all of these conversations have been going on in terms of mobilizing diaspora contributions, having that frontal engagement. What do you make of this enabling law that brought it to existence under the present administration?
Thank you very much for that question. And I want to just make it very clear. In March this year, 2025, His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebolo, the Executive Governor of Edo State, activated the Edo State Diaspora Agency and appointed Dr. Mrs. Loretta Oduware Oboroko as its pioneer director general. So, but a lot of people do not really know how this came about. So it's good that opportunities like this, we have to avail our people the right information. And like I often say, when people are not informed, they are deformed. But when people are informed, they are transformed. So, and for us who are Christians, I think in the book of Hosea, chapter, I think 4, verse 6, he said, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." So, thank you for this opportunity for us to say some of these things. What we have today as the Diaspora Agency has been long coming. And in the last administration in Edo State, the bill establishing the Edo State Diaspora Agency was passed by the Edo State House of Assembly. In fact, we even had to lobby. I remember traveling down. We had some of our friends from United Arab Emirates, from Canada, from Australia. We all lobbied. And the good thing is this, while we're doing those lobby, talking to Edo State House of Assembly members, and they kept saying, no, you don't even need to lobby. It's the right thing to do. And they passed this bill in 2022. And the bill was sent to the governor then, to set up the agency. But for whatever reason, the agency was never set up. A lot of things went under the bridge. But during his campaign, I think when His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo, met with us, under the umbrella of the Diaspora Akpakomiza movement, under the umbrella of the Edo State Diaspora Working Group, I can remember clearly, he promised and said, when I become state governor, I will set up this agency. It was inaugurated in November 2024, and by March 2025, he set up this agency and appointed Dr. Loretta Oduware Oboroko as the pioneer director. So I just needed to put this so that everybody will understand where we are coming from.
Okay. Dr. Agbonsa, I'll come back to you in a moment. Let me bring Evangelist Gladys Ogbede on board. Evangelist, thank you so much again for joining this conversation. What is the feelings amongst the diaspora community about this platform that has been created, and how would you rate its impact in exploring the potentials of the diaspora community, particularly as it relates to Edo people?
Thank you again for having me this morning. To go straight to your question, Dr. Agbons just, brushed the surface of the how we came on board or how this agency was formed. But before then, Dr. Loretta Oduware Oboroko has been affecting the Edos in diaspora before even that 2022. When,
Evangelist, I just want you to go straight to the question that I asked you about, the perspective and perception of the diaspora people in terms of exploring some of these. Yes.
Yeah, because many of us do not know the importance of what this office or this commission is all about.
Okay.
But now they are getting to understand, and they are all embracing it, and they are so happy about it, because many of the diasporans have been suffering. Up to now, nobody really come to their aid. No government people. There are Edo people in Russia, for instance, who has never felt the impact of the government of Nigeria or of Edo State. But right now, they are all having to understand, and they are all coming on board. They are all getting to know that they will get help from the government anytime there are issues. And many people right now have been affected, have been rescued. Many Edo people who are roaming the streets of the nations that they are, for example, in Germany, for example, in Rome, for example, in Spain. Today, many have been rescued by this agency, Edo Diaspora Agency, led by Dr. Loretta Oduware Oboroko. So as we speak, many have been affected by it, and they are so happy that they are now getting the help that they've never gotten before they've never gotten in the past. So they are embracing it with all their hearts, their souls, and their entire being. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let me come to you, Dr. Agbounce. I'm concerned by the fact that as luminous as this agency is, what is the level of partnership and collaboration with other agencies to ensure that we're able to put into the right perspective the plight of Nigerians, and specifically Edo people living abroad? Because we know that day in, day out, people are leaving the country in droves, whether legally or illegally. In most cases, we talk about those who leave the shores of this country illegally, and then they find themselves in one problem or the other. They are there in Libya. In fact, I saw a video recently where some Nigerians were packed somewhere, and they said, look, until they pay certain amount of money, they will not be released. And what are we doing in terms of partnership with sister agencies to even checkmate the scourge of illegal migration, as it were?
Yeah, thank you, Duke. I think that was a detergent that Evangelist Obede was actually talking about. Uh, in the wisdom of His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebolo, the Edo State Diaspora goes beyond people just sending money home to their family members, to their friends and associates. So like the evangelist mentioned, those of us in the diaspora also sometimes need to be checked. We also need to, people need to also know that we also have needs. We also need, we have our own well-being to be looked at as well. So like, as she cited some examples. So in terms of the partnership and collaboration, a lot has been happening. So since Dr. Loretta Oduwari Boroko took the helm of affairs, she's had several meetings, she's had several engagements, both in Benin City, outside Edo State, outside Nigeria. She's done a lot of partnership. Even as we speak, this week, later this week, we are having Edo State, Diaspora Global Investment Summit, Business and Investment Summit. It's going to happen in Glasgow, in Scotland, September 20th and 22nd. And the state governor and functionaries of his government, they are going to be around. And there are going to be a lot of investors coming in, Edo State sons and daughters coming in, Edo State friends of Edo State coming in as well. So there's been a lot of partnership, even with sister agencies, ministries and departments collaborating in health, in education, in technology, oil and gas, in agriculture, in sustainable energy, art, sports, in entertainment. It's a whole, package of what the Edo State Diaspora Agency is doing. And it doesn't also stop there. The agency is also looking into the welfare of Edo State citizens. No matter where they are in the world, their welfare also matter, because people need to be okay to look after another person and make that other person okay. So sometimes people, just look at those in diaspora, they feel that they are living a life of perfection, they don't have issues. And like Dr. Loretta Oduwara Boroko will often say, for somebody to even migrate outside the
Yes.
country,
Yes.
even the weather alone, the change of environment, there are a lot of issues. So all
Okay.
these are the issues. And then we also, let me just quickly chip in.
Yeah.
We are also, the agency is also involved now in enlightenment campaign for legal migration. If you have to migrate, you have to do it legally, so that people they are not going to these foreign countries without the requisite papers and documentation, and then they start suffering. So we're also doing a lot of enlightenment program to say, look, it is not gold out there. Money is not picked on the streets.
Okay. Evangelist Obede, share your thought with me on the Scotland Global Investment Summit in terms of, expectations.
Oh, it's going to be an amazing one, because we are having all investors coming in all the way from Australia. We have investors coming in from Germany. So the expectation is so high. Even a few minutes before I came on air, I was still booking hotels. Hotel for this purpose, the hotels in Glasgow is fully booked as we speak. So it's going to be the first of its kind that has never been seen in the history of Edo State. And I know from this business summit, great things are going to come into Edo State by the grace of the Most High God. So we are like the pregnant woman who is expectant to give birth to a healthy and a bouncy baby boy
Okay.
because or baby girl.
Okay. I thought I heard you say baby boy. You didn't say baby girl.
I added that because
Okay.
girl,
But that was like an afterthought.
no, no, sir.
Okay, Dr. Agbon said, before we let you go, there's this culture in our society, the culture of politicizing everything and anything. I mean, if someone is in the saddle, he doesn't look at people based on their merit, based on their qualification and capacity to do the job and deliver on the job. It looks at things from the perspective of politics, appointments, politics, employment, politics. What do you make of that as a challenge in our societal development, particularly as it relates to some of the undercurrents of musings about the appointment at the agency?
Yeah, thank you very much, Duke, for this beautiful question. And you just hit the nail on the head. The bane of our society has been the rule of mediocrity. And I just want to say this to all Edo State sons and daughters and friends of Edo State. The executive governor of Edo State, His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebolo, aka Akpakomiza, in his wisdom, appointed Dr. Loretta Oduware Oboroko as the DG of the agency. And like the evangelist Gladys Ogbede said, Dr. Loretta Oduware Oboroko has been involved in Edo State diaspora work for decades. In fact, she eats, she lives, and she breathes Edo State diaspora. She's close to home. So I want to let people know that the time for politics is over. This is time for governance and practical governance. So the agency as it is keying in to the shine agenda of His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebolo. So let everybody come together. It is often said that together everyone achieves more. And somebody also said that teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
So all these politics, look, I was watching the TV this last week when the governor went to Oba Market in Benin City. That market has been derelict for years now. The women were dancing. So those women from APC there, there are women from PDP, there are women from Labour Party, from ABGA, whatever political party, but they were dancing. These are those state people. So it is time for governance. So, and I want to also make it clear that the governor has appointed Dr. Loretta Oduware Oboroko as the DG. Let all of us rally around him. All this pull him down syndrome, pull her down syndrome, a lot of people are doing behind the scene, all these shenanigans, they will not help anybody. Let us work together. Because at the end of the day, just like Wafu saying governance, everybody cannot go to a national assembly, everybody cannot be appointed. One person has to be appointed, then we all have to support the person. So I really want to, appeal to all Edo State sons and daughters, no matter your political lineage, no matter your political affiliation, so long as somebody has been appointed, let us support the person while that person is there on the saddle.
All right.
And God will help us, and our state, Edo State, is rising.
All right. Evangelist Ogbede, what are your parting words?
Thank you, sir. My parting word is even to the Edos in diaspora. As we work to make Edo State a better place, helping the governor, standing with the government of the day, our Governor Monday Okpebolo, to build an Edo we want to see. I want to also use this opportunity to please appeal to the Edos in diaspora. There are words that are going that, oh, don't go home. I often tell them when they are telling you not to go home, either they are keeping your money that they don't want to. Yes, so they'll keep telling you, oh, there is danger in Edo, don't go, but it's not true. Why I am saying this? The countries and the nations we are they are not smiling. They are not smiling. They want us out. So we know what this Windbridge generation is right now, where they are asking people to go back to where they come from.
Yeah.
So if you do not develop your country, if you do not build in your country, the day they will wake up and say, pack your bag and leave, where are you going to go to? So those in diaspora, don't let fear stop you from building your own country or your own state. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tony Agbons, joining us from London. And of course, Evangelist Gladys Ogbede joining us from Scotland, all in the UK. Thank you for joining our program today. We hope to be able to call on you some other time and have more conversation on what's happening at the diaspora level. Anyways, we'll probably be with you in any of this time for one of this your event to bring the live coverage to our Edo people. Thank you, Dr. Agbons. Thank you, Evangelist Gladys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to have you anytime.
Okay, fantastic.